Good evening, everybody. A little bit later this evening. We've just got lots of stuff going on at the minute. We just find that we're eating that a little bit later. Hannah trying to go for a run at 6 o'clock is just a bit of a, or before 6 o'clock, sorry, is a bit of a task at the minute with the heat. So we just pushed everything a little bit to the right, so we've gone 7 o'clock this week. This is going to be really, really quick this evening, guys. So, tuna steaks. It's a really low carbohydrate, high protein meal, loads of flavour in it. Bit of fat in it through the sun-dried tomatoes, generally the oil, good fats from the olives. Yeah, it's a bit of like almost like a keto dish, this one. Won't take long, it's very, very filling though, so don't be put off when you look at the plate and go, oh, that's not going to fill me up, I'm going to need more than that, especially you men, I know what a lot of people like. Actually, it's a really filling dish. A piece of tuna that size, guys, there's about 50 grams of protein in that. So I've gone for 3 tonight, one big one each for Hannah and I, and then I've gone half for the kids, because it's actually, they are really, really that filling. Okay, so first things first, turn that down a touch. Let's get some oil in our pan. Okay, we're going to get oil in our pan, get our tuna on. Okay, once we've got one side of our tuna done, we're going to flip that, we're going to get our steamer start going. Whilst those two things are currently happening, we're going to be getting our tapenade going. Loads of different ways you can do tapenade, there's loads of different recipes. We're simply going to go with olives, basil, chilli, sun-dried tomatoes, a bit of balsamic vinegar. Blitz, blitz, blitz. That'll put a nice little dollop of that on top, which is where all our flavour is. Why am I trying to open the salt on that? You don't know, do you? Right, let's go. Oil into the pan. So I've gone for a griddle pan to give the, well, how soft that is because of the heat. Gone for a griddle pan, give it the nice lines in the tuna. Just take that off lock. Happens every bloody time. I'm going to salt my tuna. Come on. Induction hob. Don't need the oil for anything else. I'm going to get that up to heat. Let's salt our tuna. Yeah. Okay, let's turn it over. Let's make sure we do the other side. Oh, we've done that, so that's what's happened. Let's pick up the salt from that one. Lovely, okay. So as soon as that comes up, guys, as soon as we get that heated, then I'm just going to get a little bit of kitchen roll to move it around, make sure it sits in between the lines nicely. Cool, cool. Right, as soon as that comes up, we'll wipe that in, we'll get that on. We'll get that up to the boil. We'll start getting all our bits into this one. Hand blender. Guys, you're going to need a hand blender or like a ninja blender, you know, like a jug blender or a little small blender. You could potentially do it. No, you're going to struggle with passing water. You could chop it really finely, but ideally a blender. Right, so if you've got one of those handy, I'm just going to use this plastic jug, pop that one on, and just work it down through. Right, let's work that oil in and around the pan. Lovely. Take a little bit of that away. Okay, let's get our fish in then. Doesn't matter which side it goes in, guys. Cool, nice work. Let's get that going there. We will need to get a spatula out for that in a minute and turn in. Okay, we'll pop that one on to get it up to the boil. Right, so I've got my water in the bottom of my steamer. I've got my asparagus ready. We won't do anything with that just yet. Okay, let's go with, I'm going to grab that board just behind Hannah. Ta-da! Let's get my sharp knife out. No, I don't sharp.
I've got a question.
Okay.
Hells, you don't put pepper on the tuna then?
You could do hells if you want to. However, I've only got white pepper left. I tried to get some black pepper the other day and I couldn't get any, mate, so that's the answer to that. It will give it a nice little finish on it, but I haven't got any black crap. I wouldn't go white. White will just make it dusty, but not very nice. Right, I'm going to go with 1 chilli this evening into my tapenade because these are already Queen green olives with the fiery roasted red pepper dressing, so they're already going to have a bit of a hit into them. Right, sun-dried tomatoes. Yeah, so good question, Hels. And normally I would, but you caught me out there. No pepper, Nick. Right, let's go with the sun-dried tomatoes. Right, we don't need to drain too much of the oil off, and that will just help actually the blending process. If we drain them all off completely, they'll be a little bit harder to drain. Okay, so hold on there, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go 9, 10. Roughly 11, 12. Roughly 11, 12, guys. Right, so you can use fresh sun-dried tomatoes as well. You don't have to go with these ones. I really like the flavour from the jarred ones. Often I prefer stuff that is fresh, generally. But to some things, like those, I really like the jarred ones of those. Right, normal basil. What I mean by normal basil, not Thai basil for this one. Right, so just grab a load of leaves. I'm just going to give them a rough chop. I'm not going to go too mad because it's about to get blitzed up anyway. So just a rough little chop down through your basil. Put the stalks in there. Right, let's drop that in. Okay, and I'm going to go with a splash. Right, now the balsamic glaze is to dress my plate in a minute. Okay, the balsamic vinegar is to go, a splash of that to go into this one here. If you haven't got balsamic vinegar but you've got balsamic glaze, that would be fine to put that in there. However, don't try and dress the plate with this one because it will just go everywhere and it will look rubbish. Alright? So don't try and dress the plate with that because it is vinegar and it will just spread across the plate. So a little splash. Okay, we'll taste it in a minute and we'll see if we need any more. Okay, let's put the blender together. This is where it doesn't look right. This last time, that's why last time I got it really bad. I didn't know you. So anyway, how's everyone's day been? There it is. Yeah. And we're going to flip to the tuna. Okay, nice and gently with it. Flip it over, lovely. So we've got those nice little lines there going through it. A George Foreman would be just as good, guys. Yeah, nice little George Foreman will give you that same effect. There we go, lovely. Only required to turn it once. Okay, that's come off to the boil. So all I'm going to do now is take the woody stalks off the end of these, so let's get them all the similar kind of length there. Okay, because I've got so many, I'm just actually going to cut down through them. Normally I just break that. Oh, that one there, you need to take a bit more off you, don't we? Lovely, so it should all look nice and green at the end, rather than that kind of dry woody look. Yeah, does that make sense? That's what you're trying to get rid of. Okay, so that's up to the boil. They can go in. I've got 20 of those guys, so I'm going to put 5 on each plate. And I've got 4 plates. I'll work that out all on my own. Okay, so olives. I'm going to go equal amount of olives. I'm going to go with about 12. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. We're going to have a little mix. We're going to taste it, see what it's like. Right, if I think it's too overpowerful with the olives, or vice versa with the tomato, we'll mix it up. Let's get the chief tester, see what she thinks. It's quite sharp with the balsamic, but in a minute, once you put that with the tuna and that, really kind of lovely, good, nothing else needed?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I just wanted to confirm. Okay, so nice bit of tapenade there, mate. Don't lose any of it, get it all out of that blender. Okay, so it's got a kind of ready green mix. Guys, if you don't like olives, give this one a go. We do this one at the Nutrition Academy.
That's interesting actually, because Elsbeth Hallam has just said,
Yep.
this was my favourite when I came to the class.
There we go. So, a lot of people I have had do this, I've done this with, and if I wasn't to tell you it had olives in it, a lot of people would not know. You have to eat an olive, maybe the consistency, the flavour of just an olive on its own, people can be not so keen on, but when you actually mix that together, a lot of people would not know that actually has olives in it. And it's really versatile, that, guys. You could put that with chicken. We stuffed that before inside a chicken with mozzarella, like one of the dishes we did before. If there's anything left, I'll often chuck that into like a bolognese or a chili mix. Yeah, there's really loads and loads of flavour in it. So, next thing I'm going to do, check my asparagus, check my tuna steak. I'm going to cut one of the kids down in the middle because we're going to chop that in half anyway. So I'm going to take the biggest one. Which one would you say the biggest one is? I know they all look like South America, don't they? Africa.
I don't know,
They're all pretty
big,
large, aren't they?
Yeah, maybe this one.
This one? Okay, this one we will chop in half. Okay, how do I like it cooked all the way through? Okay, you can, guys, with similar with a normal steak, you can literally go just a nice sear on this. Okay, so that is cooked all the way through. Fat and medium, so it's still quite nice and juicy. It's not overdone. So we'll take that off to one side. Ooh, hello you, come on. Okay, let's pop them over there. Asparagus doesn't take very long at all. So we are pretty much ready to serve. It is that quick. One of those meals that we will do when we come home late of an evening, maybe been to the gym, busy day, whatever, boom, 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 out it goes. Really nice, quick meal. I am just going to go with a little bit of chili oil. Alright, so it just gives that nice red colour. What I'm going to do now is serve up my asparagus. Okay, I'm going to take it completely off the water because I don't want it to continue to cook. Soggy asparagus is not good, guys. Okay, let's have a look. Give it a little dry up. Okay, so I'm going to get 5 spears of asparagus and I'm going to place them and try and go with some that are similar size, which is difficult actually because they're all a bit funky. So you see how I'm doing odds and evens, as in laying them one head up, one head down. Oh, just find one more long one. Ah, you're a longie, aren't you? Oh, that one went a bit mushy. Just the tip of it. Not a problem because you chuck the tips off anyway for the kids, don't you? They like asparagus, but they don't like the asparagus tips, which is very odd. Okay, so what I'm going to do now then, bung over the top of the oil. It's going to start at one end, right in this corner. That's what I've got this, why I've used a square plate tonight. Not you don't have to use a square plate, but you're going to let a little bit out and you're going to run it now. Nice and consistently. Oh, he says, look, I just lost it. Nice and consistently, come on. Keep it. Have I run out of oil here? Okay, right through the plate. That's the worst I've ever done that. I normally run it nice and evenly. However, now we're going to get the balsamic out. We're going to go to this end and we're going to follow the oil, okay? That's a bit more consistent. So just going up and down the plate. Boom, finishing at the top. Okay, I'm going to take one of my pieces of tuna steak. I'm going to place that right across the asparagus, trying not to disturb it too much. Okay, I'm going to get myself a nice big spoon. Okay, I'm going to get a nice big helping of that. Okay, work it into the spoon. Okay, now we're going to do a nice big kind of that on top. Lovely, beautiful. There we go, guys. Tuna, asparagus, tapenade, loads and loads of flavour.
And less than 15 minutes.
And less than 15 minutes. Look at that, I logged off. I probably could have done that in 10 minutes. Really, really quick. Low carbohydrates, high protein, really good flavours, and deceivingly filling. All right, I know a lot of the men out there will be looking at it going, what's that, a starter? That's deceivingly filling, believe me. All right, guys. See you in the morning for HIT, 9:30. And then tomorrow evening, I believe we've got chicken, fresh salsa, some salad stuff going on with that, and then we've got something else later on in the week. Salmon. I can't remember what it is. Have a good evening, guys. Take it easy.